Well, this fan weekend has become just a really special time for me, and I was telling a friend earlier, I was actually telling my wife earlier that there was something going on, like just from the very first fan that I met this weekend. They came and shared with me what a song had meant to them and how it carried them through a difficult time, and I just started getting kind of choked up, and all weekend I've kind of just had my heart kind of up in my throat, and I just feel like the Lord's just kind of impressing upon me that like it's time for me to remember these things. And as I get to, with every story I hear, with every person, my heart just opens and it's overflowing just with appreciation for what God's done through this music, and it fires me up to go back home and keep writing songs and keep listening for the Lord's leading, and hopefully for many years to come I can put some music out into the world that's gonna touch people's hearts, and God's gonna use it in small and in big ways. And maybe we'll never know the full extent of how we've lived life with all these K-Love listeners from all these different places, but somehow we've lived life together, and that's really what this weekend is about for me. We're getting a weekend to actually do life together.
I'm gonna sing a couple songs. One of them's a song called Starry Night, and for me, I wrote that song when I was rededicating my life to Christ. I still remember sitting in my room, and even as I started writing it, I was just kind of writing it, didn't know what I was about to dive into, and I just started singing, and that's what came out. And it had been years since I'd written a Christian song, and I was like, man, you know what, like I want to rededicate my life, my music, everything I do to Christ. And I had just been getting back involved in church, and it was an amazing moment for me. It was January 18th of 2009, and so still, I've sung a song 1,000 times at least, and it's still my favorite song to sing every night.
Tonight I'm playing With Arms Wide Open and a song called Dying to Live. And With Arms Wide Open was one of those songs that just kind of came out in full form all at once. It's a song that took a lot of life experiences and struggles, suffering, and then experiencing joy coming out of that. And really, it was a moment when what Christ did for us had a real life impact on the reality and day-to-day of my life.
Every once in a while, someone will come up to me and say, you wrote a song 30 years ago, and it really had an effect on my life. And I think that's the beautiful thing about music, is that it's timeless. I still sing the hymns that my grandmother sang, and my great-grandmother, almost every day. Those songs are, some of them going on 150 years old, and the message is still profound. So it's beautiful. Songs last longer than people